Welcome back to the AskCloud2275 stream. Hope you're all doing well this fine day. I'm doing good, ready to bring you another fantastic episode of Final Fantasy XVI for my gaming pleasure and your viewing pleasure. So my game crashed a little. So if you're watching on Twitch and you got a double notification, then I am sorry. But as I said before, we're just going to continue down here, get the bounty, and then have a look at the new shops. Nope.
Over here.
Just sick him, boy.
Go, Torgal. All yours, Torgal.
I did say it was all Torgals. Jill, why did you do such a thing?
Let's go. Run like the wind. Straight home now.
We'll go for 2-4. 2-4 will be our marker. Once we're at 2-4, that's when we know we can get the lightning super ability.
Company.
Make sure there's nothing down here. Aside from my murder spree. Oh. Thought I had a different combo set there, maybe. Need to remember how I set this up. First, always has the super move, and then these guys have different side moves and stuff. A chronolith is detected nearby. The hell does the chronoliths actually do? Hand of Lapetus. Alright. We'll have to find out later. It's probably like a quest thing or something like that. Maybe it's something we go back in time for. It would make sense. Okay. Cool, Kier Northern Rivergate Obelisk. That's been got. Alright, and where's this beast? Alright. I'm gonna have to review. New missives to
I
Clive
hear
stream.
there's trouble in Rosaria.
Yeah. Who's got new things? Me, just with the new missive. Okay.
That room's as ragged as...
So Mather's all right.
Yep. Others weren't so lucky, though.
Without a ship to carry her there, Drake's breath might as well be on the moon.
View the bounty board. Alright, so that's taken care of. That was level B. Clear view in Sunbriny. Sunbreck. By way of train movement, curse breakers, oh, in opposite directions, warn them that. Okay. Clear view. Where's clear view then? Right, let's collect our goods.
How may I help you today, Clive? Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Pillow talk. Such is the renown of Sid the Outlaw that much of my clientele would rather spend their time prattling about your endeavours than making any endeavours of their own. For that, I feel I owe you at least a portion of my earnings, a particularly enamoured sort left on the nightstand. May it serve you better than it did him. A busy courtesan.
You earned this.
Okay.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
It's Berserker Ring. Increases attack proficiency with each precision dodge. Ah. Southern Ash, also known for their fearless field of battle, were known to wear rings that not only their fingers but pierced all over their bodies, heads to toe. Scholars now believe that unnatural courage they displayed was the result of extended exposure to the concentrated aether imbued in the jewelry that poisoned the blood of its non-bearer wearers and induced madness that ultimately became associated with battle frenzy. Okay. Go on.
You think it's all right to touch him?
An apple a day. Otto, lad from the yard, ran up a basket of martels just this morning, sweet as honey and crisp as the morning breeze they were. I told myself I was only going to have one, and I reckon if no one else listened to old Otto, I don't have to either. You let Nigel and his lot know they've done a fine job. Was a time you'd catch none but Sid supping these, what for their foul bite, but for him it was never about the flavour, it was about what they represented, our ability to make it our own. Look at us now, Sid would be proud. Aww. Let's put that back on the default. You singing the same song?
On autumn's breath, ill tidings born. First my home in twain are torn. Now in his path fell shades abide. Pray let them not impede his stride.
Yep. Stride, all that jazz. Okay. Alright, let's go to Northreach for the shop and then check the map while we're there. Clearview. Ah, Clearview is this area. Oh, the Advent. Okay.
Slavers don't even bother with Northreach now that all the highborn have fled south.
There's talk
that the Glassgate flood has finally spread to the worm.
But that'd mean half of Oriflamme's under ether.
All anyone ever wants anymore is water grape. How am I supposed to make a living?
Up! You'll not find a bruised pippin in the bushel.
The granaries are almost empty. If you're looking to partake in the Meadow's bounty, now might be your last chance.
Look at this
Keep them
place.
pilchards nice and
We spent
chilled.
half a day getting
I won't
here,
have you
and for
spoiling
what?
another catch.
Some rotting fish and a few moth-eaten rugs.
And what can I do for you? An excellent choice.
Yeah, go on, we'll sell
Thank
those.
you. That's the best I can do. Thank you.
Citizens are free to come and go as they please. Checkpoints open to all. You'll find little beyond Northreach, though. When the throne moved south, most with any sense followed.
Did you hear? The gates to Heaven Hall in the Eyrie were breached by someone. Or something. The steward was in town earlier looking for men to come and repair it. But no one was keen to help.
I want to see you again tonight. But the captain's late with our pay.
It's all right. I'll be waiting.
Time was there were great coin sacks swinging from every belt in town. Not anymore. Since the capital moved, they're all shriveled to the size of peas.
Seeing as business is scarce these days, the Dame decided we should all learn to read. I only wish she had some smaller books. My arms ache something fierce.
The Dame.
How can the Veil serve you today?
About Isabel.
The realm may have changed.
But her people remain the same, even driven by their appetites, many of which the Veil are happy to sate. And if during that cessation they should prove inclined to unburden themselves of certain confidentialities, then we certainly cannot stop them. Just as we cannot stop them from sharing that information with our most intimate companions.
I will admit.
I worry that the Imperial Court decampment to the Dominion has been bad for business, but as it happens, what custom we lost in nobles and diplomats we gained in bored soldiers, and there are no looser lips than those of a bored soldier.
I fancy yours, meanwhile.
Might be a little too tight. Perhaps one of my girls could help you with that. About Northland's
Before
region.
there was a Northreach.
There was a wall, the last line of defence shielding the capital and her farmsteads from anyone foolish enough to try to make claim to them. But a wise man once said, a wall is only as strong as those who stand atop it. And so the Empire attached a garrison to the gate, a garrison replete with vigorous young soldiers, pockets bulging with gil, and of course, there are a few that sets a merchant's eye sparkling, the man who doesn't know if he's going to live out the week. And so bakers and boards, tinkers and tailors gathered from far and wide to lighten the purses of the royal pikemen. Alas, everything was worth guarding is either packed off south or lost to the floods, leaving our brave boys to languish in Aldenish, defenders of naught. Asking about
Not
the changes in
everyone left
Northreach.
the capital.
When the Emperor ordered his throne and cut off the Dominion, but enough departed to change the Empire for good. Had Drake's head remained, few may have followed, but without the Mother Crystal, Oriflame could no longer sustain the industry upon which her citizens depended. The nobles were forced to shutter their manufacturers, forcing their markets to close in turn for their lack of costume. Oriflame and Northreach went from being the crown of the Empire to the ermine around its neck to a veritable ball and chain. Now many of us have begun to wonder why we're still here. But our patrons' hearts are heavy, and many are quick to anger, occasionally most vexing at the expense of my poor girls.
Do stay out of trouble.
That was unforeseen consequences.
So the gold owed its luster to the great mother's light. Mark the sighing of the meadows as the day yields to night. How much longer do we have to be here? We should be in the Dominion, fighting and drinking and, well, mostly drinking.
Have you not heard? The capital has been abandoned. There's naught left here for anyone but ghosts. Have you not heard? The capital has been abandoned.
I want that forge as hot as a demon's arsehole, or you're all getting new brands.
What's the point in patrolling? The bands have all followed the coin to Twinside.
You want a spot on the Dominion walls? You'll need to do better than that!
Okay.
Ready, go?
Right, what's over there? What can I see on that side? It's a massive crystal over there, though. Okay.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Let's just have a look, see if there's anything left of these guys. Alright, enough with the wind effects and really slow, like, movement in games, guys. I just want to have a look, see if there was anything over in here. Oh no, there's still guards and stuff here. Okay. Legionnaires.
For the Empire!
Thanks, girl.
Let's have a quick look, make sure I'm not getting my math wrong. Oh, I am. Boom. Alright. Judgment Bolt. Lightning Rod. How are things set up here? That's lightning. Lightning's already second. Yeah, lightning, fire, and Gardula with gouge, wicked wheel, why not? Switch you up to Thunderbolt. And we can happily make you pile drive then. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, we do gotta test it out, ain't we? We would be remiss to not test it out. Ah, that's what it looks like now.
Let's go.
Without that giant thing in the background. Alright.
Safe.
All right, gentlemen.
Come on. Straight home now.
Not many travellers heading north these days. What with the fields barren and the penitent's gate closed.
Oh wow, yeah, the fields are pretty barren, ain't they?
Haven't had a decent harvest in 5 years. The leaves are black with rot, the stalks weak, and the heads nigh empty.
I can't help but feel no pity for these bastards.
If you're looking for a meal and a bed, I suggest you continue up the road to Northridge. You'll find little here but dust and despair, and certainly none of the bounty these parts once offered.
20 years we served that man, and this is the thanks we get.
I hope the bastard chokes on a bowl of fucking desert porridge.
I've got nothing to sell you, traveller. We've barely enough for ourselves.
There was a time
this place would have been stacked high with sacks of rye and barley and spelt. Then Drake's head vanished, and our livelihoods with it. Now all we have are memories.
Who does he think he is? Making me sweep up like a bloody branded.
When the crystal cracked, so did the preacher. Stopped giving sermons. And then one day he was just gone.
Okay. I think the preacher took to heart what we were planning to do. Okay. Alright, let's make our way to see what happens when we get to the front gate of the city, and then...
Let's go. Faster!
See what I mean? I mean, it probably does travel faster than the sprinting, but it doesn't seem like it.
You deserve a rest. Good girl. Fly, Ambrosia.
They had slowed that down by half, so he was taking like longer strides, and it didn't look like he was just kind of running on himself. I think it would have looked pretty cool.
Back to the stables, girl.
We watch over a corpse that does not yet know it's dead. The least we can do is see it is not defiled any further.
Away, traveler. The penitent's gate remains closed by order of the Imperial throne.
We watch over a corpse that does not yet know.
Away, traveler. The penitent's gate remains closed by order of the Imperial throne.
Alright. Let's go. Clear view.
Keep them pilgers nice and chill.
Look at this
I won't
place.
have you
We
spoiling
spend
it.
half...
Slavers don't even bother with Northreach now that all the highborn fled south.
He said it was the forest. Well, we could try in the end. No, that looks like a harpy just there. I did say it was a harpy. That looks like the thing I'm looking for.
Be safe.
Aruna.
If that's what I think it is.
This isn't gonna be easy.
Woohoo! Clouded Eye. To see the pattern in the surface and the vertical gem swift, one would think it would be the trailing of a storm wrapped within, though it must surely be a trick of the light.
Rest well. I know I will.
Alright. Cool. That's all of these prayers answered. Onward to the hideaway!
That broom's as ragged as ghosts.
So Mather's all right.
Yep. Others weren't so lucky, though.
Everything's got a big red X through it. That's what we wanted.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot. Best of luck out there, Sid.
5 more
Doesn't sound like
around.
anywhere is safe. Not that I'm planning to journey.
I hear there's trouble.
And what can I do for you?
Okay. Ah. So we've got XP and gil earnings there. Okay.
You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that. Is that all? Well, don't just stand there gawping. Come again. Oh, don't.
Think it's all right to
I'm not
touch
much
him?
bothered either way.
Those men didn't hurt Martha, did they?
If you told me you could fire a forge without a crystal or a bearer...
What do you need? So, what'll it be?
You just still want me to make craft a faster surplus one, do you? Alright. It doesn't look like there's anything left to reinforce. Alright. Back to the open world. And back to Port Isidol. Lazarus District. Oh. An exclusively walled residential area situated just outside the eastern edge of Port Isidol. It was once the jewel of the city's crown and home to many nobles of the duchy. However, after the Empire moved the capital to crystallized dominion, Port Isidol was all but abandoned. This once grand district was soon overrun with thieves and cutthroats. Good to know what I can expect. Alright, so we've got our special that we've used twice, which means we are no longer rolling a d6. We have 4 options, and I have rolled a 4, so I will keep ability 4 setups. Alright. Lazarus District. Enter the Lazarus District. We have done this.
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Spools of steel.
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out. Or not.
Ah!
All yours, Torgal.
Keep using the wrong items in the wrong places. Damn it.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Huh? Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
We can speak inside.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we. Make ready. This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
Speak with Wade.
Oh, buck up, man. At least you're not dead.
I suppose we owe you our thanks. You spared us when you could have just as easily sent us to the mud. I suppose we owe you our thanks. You spared us when you could have just as easily sent us to the mud.
Sir Wade, loyal shield of Rosario, though he was thought dead during the attack on Phoenix Gate, he somehow survived not only the disaster but the Imperial conquest that followed. He and other like-minded shields took up residence in the abandoned Lazarus and formed the Guardian of the Flame, brothers in arms who fight for the restoration of the duchy. The Guardian of Flames, a clandestine group of ducal loyalists who lead rebellion against the Imperial occupation of Rosaria and Empress Annabella. Many of their number are drawn from those who survived the Imperial attack on Phoenix Gate, and who know full well of the Empire's involvement in the duchy's fall. They make their home in the abandoned district outside Port Isolde, from where they conduct their raids and free bearers from the Imperial yoke. And an order of knights instituted by Empress while most often march in small groups, their main hosts have been known to rally together to conduct large-scale raids. They are tasked with purging the impurities from the province, to which end they conduct callings of both bearers and those judged as ducal loyalists.
You're telling me that's the Archduke's son?
In the flesh. Saw him once when I was your age. He had that same look in his eyes.
You are welcome to what little we have managed to salvage.
Okay. Demon Tamer's arm guards. It's difficult for a demon to find a willing vessel. So while the hells are cluttered with bodiless aberrations clawing to escape, rarely do they ever succeed. However, those that do exhibit inhuman strength and malice and can wreak havoc on the corporal world. Thus, efforts are made to trap and train the fallen souls so they not torment the living.
Of course, my lord.
Okay.
Will that be all?
Desert Rose. A rose-like appearance that this delicate sandstone transformation found in the deserts of America. No rose is instead as explicable but peculiar by nature, as a reminder of the humankind that will never fully comprehend, and in the world in which we live is said to bring good luck. Let's get 20 of these.
Of course, my lord.
So we've got a good selling off point, and we'll get rid of the Mationic bonds. To dispose of the gifts and the signs of the ducal angel coming of age, dyed red in the star of Meteor, where the Elwyn's father chose for him, and formed a part of the set of clothes that Captain Easterpool when he and his family would summer there. Okay.
May it serve the cause well.
We want 267.
Our thanks, my lord.
108.
May it serve the cause well. I'm sure that it will prove useful.
And 121.
Our thanks, my lord. May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Speak with Wade.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buett Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So Wade, the bearers from Alden have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
Black or white? Party members throughout the main scenario, Clive will often be joined by various companions who are keen to lend their assistance. However, depending on Clive's destination, they may choose to remain behind at the hideaway. Guest. Cool. Where are we looking? Black Shields, the main host, on the march to Sir Wade's Guardians of the Flame, plan to make a final stand with or without Clyde's help. The taint of the Empress Avalana's cruelty spreads without cause in the land that Jill and Clive once called home, and are those who would stand in the way of the Dark Tide, such as the Guardians of the Flame. For Jill and Clive, okay. Release. Having dealt with the immediate threats of the Black Shields, Clive turned their attention to the Abbey, who might still be alive. Okay. Clive collects the remains of the Forerun barriers. That's that one. Alright. Alright. Cool, cool, cool.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village. We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Alright guys, I'm going to take a break. Thanks very much for watching. Do any likes, follows, comments or subscribes that you may wish you want to do.